What if I told you there are 10 real 1960s classic cars for sale right now? Some under 5 grand, and a few of them could be serious sleepers. Let's walk through them like we're standing right there in the driveway. Number 1. 1966 Ford Thunderbird Sport Coupe 2D. $8,500, Midvale, Utah. Alright, let's start strong. This is a 1966 Ford Thunderbird Sport Coupe. Under the hood, a 390 cubic inch FE V8, that's 6.4 liters of real American torque, backed by a 3-speed automatic. 43,000 miles showing, blue on blue, clean title. Now picture this car in person. 66 was the final year of the 4th generation Thunderbird. Big, wide, personal luxury cruiser. Hidden headlights, long hood, that squared off rear. This wasn't a muscle car, it was Ford's answer to the Riviera in the Toronado crowd. Seller says it runs and drives great. New paint, suspension gone through, front disc brake conversion, that's a smart upgrade, new brake booster, new battery, power windows, power seats. That tells me someone invested money here. But they also say could use some TLC. That's usually code for small cosmetics, interior details, maybe trim pieces. At $8,500, you're buying a running, driving, big block luxury coupe with presence. Not a flip car, not a Barrett-Jackson car, but a weekend cruiser with real curb appeal. And at 50-plus years old, these Thunderbirds are finally getting the respect they deserve. Number 2. 1966 Plymouth Barracuda V8, $7,500, Lake Isabella, California. Now this is interesting. A 1966 Plymouth Barracuda V8 automatic, yellow with green interior. That's bold. Early Barracudas had that massive wraparound rear glass. You don't forget it once you see it. It screams mid-60s Mopar. Seller says it runs and drives, cruises 60 miles per hour comfortably. Oil pressure showing 70 psi, that's strong. Engine appears rebuilt, 2-barrel setup. New alternator, shocks, fuel tank. Now let's be honest, they list 1 million miles. That's obviously rollover or placeholder. What matters is how it runs today. There's rust in the driver's floorboard. That's common in early A-bodies. Not a deal breaker, but it's work. This feels like a real deal project car. Not restored, not polished, but alive. At $7,500 firm, this could be a fun Mopar build. Early Barracudas are still undervalued compared to later muscle-era cars. You'd be buying character here, and probably some welding time. Number 3. 1966 Chevy Panel Truck, $2,000, Tulare, California. Okay, now we're talking project. A 1966 Chevy Panel Truck for $2 grand, needs restoration, pink slip in hand. These old Chevy panels were workhorses, built on the same platform as the C10 pickups. Simple, durable, easy to find parts for. At $2,000, this isn't a turnkey, this is a blank canvas. You could go vintage shop truck, patina cruiser, full custom build, LS swap, slam it on steel wheels, condition listed as used, fair. That usually means rust, old paint, tired interior. But here's the thing, you can't build something this cool from scratch for $2 grand anymore. The entry price alone makes it worth a look. Number 4. 1966 Plymouth Barracuda Slant 6, $8,900, Venice, California. Now we swing the other direction. Another 66 Barracuda, but this one's all original. 225 Slant 6, automatic, light blue with black leather interior. California car, garage kept, original black plates, no rust. That Slant 6 is one of the most durable engines Chrysler ever made. Not fast, but smooth and reliable. This isn't the V8 muscle vibe, this is preservation. 85,000 miles, clean title. In $8,900, you're paying for originality and rust-free California metal. And honestly, rust-free Mopars are worth a premium. This one sounds like the kind of car an older gentleman owned for decades. If you're not chasing horsepower, this might be the smarter buy between the two Barracudas. Number 5. 1967 Volkswagen Bug, $5,000, Lincoln, California. Ah, the people's car. A 1967 Volkswagen Beetle, second owner, pink slip in hand. 67 is a desirable year. 1 year only details, classic small bumper look. This one's had a lot done. New wheels, tires, hubcaps, new master cylinder, clutch and throw-out bearing, HEI distributor, new carb, fuel system cleaned, LED headlights. It starts and runs, but needs brake work, some electrical unfinished. That tells me this was a hands-on project. Someone put time into it, then ran out of time. At $5,000, this is hobbyist territory. Air-cooled parts are available everywhere. Simple engine, simple wiring. This could be a father-son project, or just a fun weekend toy.
Number 6. 1969 Volkswagen Beetle 1.8T, $4,900, Castroville, California. Now this listing says 1.8T, but 1969 Beetles didn't come turbocharged from the factory, so likely either mislabeling or engine swap. 86,000 miles, manual, clean title, white exterior. The 69 Beetle has slightly larger windows than early models, better visibility, still classic shape. At $4,900 OBO, if it's solid and running, this is affordable entry into air-cooled life, but I'd verify the engine situation before buying. Number 7. 1968 Plymouth Fury 3, $4,500, Fremont, California. Now this is big car America. A 1968 Plymouth Fury 3 4-door hardtop. VIN indicates a 318 V8. These were full-size cruisers, long wheelbase, comfortable ride. Sat in a yard for years, now running and driving. New carb installed this year. 150,000 miles, some rust, needs carb work. This isn't glamorous, but at $4,500, it's honest. You could drive this as is and enjoy the floaty suspension and that classic Mopar dashboard layout. Number 8. 1960 Studebaker Lark Mark 8, $500, Placerville, California. $500. A 1960 Studebaker Lark Mark 8. Studebaker was fighting for survival in 1960. The Lark was their compact answer to changing times. 80,000 miles, automatic, 2 owners. For $500 OBO, this is pure project, or parts, or something wild. You're not buying transportation, you're buying potential. And honestly, when's the last time you saw a Studebaker for sale locally? Number 9. 1963 Ford Galaxie 500 XL, $7,500, Oceanside, California. Now this is special. A 1963 Ford Galaxie 500 XL Victoria with a 390. The XL trim was the sporty version. Bucket seats, console, better interior trim. Runs and drives, brakes need adjusting. New wheels, tires, battery, fuel tank, wheel bearings, power steering components. The 63 Galaxie has that clean horizontal body line, pre-muscle era, but powerful. At $7,500, if the body is solid, this could be the sleeper of the list. Number 10. 1965 Chevrolet Bel Air wagon, $10,000, Los Angeles, California. And we end with something rare. A 1965 Chevrolet Bel Air wagon, 283 V8, 3-speed column shift with overdrive. 3 rows of seats. That's family haul on classic. 15-inch rally wheels, drum brakes. Seller says she's 61, needs some work, not for sissies. I respect that honesty. Mentions LS project potential. That's where this could go modern under the hood while keeping vintage style. Wagons are hot right now, and you don't see many mid-60s Bel Air wagons anymore. At $10K, this is top of our list, but also one of the coolest. So there you have it, 10 very different 1960s classics. Some are drivers, some are projects, some are long shots, but all of them real pieces of American automotive history. If you enjoy looking at classic cars for sale, especially the rough ones with potential, stick around. Hit subscribe and I'll bring you another list soon. You never know what's hiding in someone's garage.